Yes. Yeah.
But like the comparison, like with me and some of the other guys.
So that'd be something neat to see, the Harris Centers.
The Pirates playing in Williams.
All right, well, welcome back for the second period here. Something that just happened on Sunday, which we were shocked when we saw it. Something that I've never seen this before, was Antonio literally just taking off his gear mid-game, was it third quarter it was, and just walked off the field. I have never seen that happen. I have never seen that happen. I mean, he was a Steeler, Raiders only for practice squad, and then went to the Patriots and then to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, it's something, all right. It is something.
Abandon your team like that?
What did I read? That had he gotten another touchdown and X amount of yards, he was going to get
dollars.
Yeah, he was going to get a bonus.
Yeah.
And I mean, supposedly that's why they didn't play him.
Well, from what I was reading, the coach said go out, and he just said no because he was complaining about his ankle injury, which another thing I was reading that the coach didn't know anything about, that he didn't have it, that he didn't know he had an ankle injury, but he kept saying go out. And then after after Brown kept saying no, I think he just said get off my field, or just get out of it or something like that, and he did. He took that to heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I never.
I mean, this season's kind of in crazy form anyway, because a month ago he missed a game. He was suspended for 3 games because he lied about his vaccination status. So, I mean, he had an off-season knee injury coming into this season. He was on the COVID list in September. He missed a week 3 game against the Rams. This hasn't been a good season for him to begin with. I mean, what with Canada, with the U.S. sending him back to Canada and Canada's refusing to accept him. I'm sorry, that's Olgie Oglethorpe.
I was going to say he's not Oglethorpe here.
It just seemed to fit for the.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh man.
But no, I mean, for a team to actually take you in knowing some of the antics that was pulled in his previous teams, take you in, basically you win a Super Bowl, and then just abandon them close to the end of the season. I think.
Go ahead.
From what I was reading or actually heard, Tom Brady actually took him in. Like, he was in Tom Brady's house, spending, that's where he stayed for a while when he became when he went to Tampa.
I'm definitely of the thought that at this point there might be a mental health issue with him. Based on prior issues he's had, it just everything lines up mental health to me.
That's what I've been hearing a lot of people saying about that he, is there mental health? Is there XYZ on that? But question is, will he go get evaluated for it if there is something? Because like you said, there's a possibility because of some of the antics he has pulled.
A lot of his antics, to me, armchair therapist here, to me sounds like bipolar. He's up and he's down. He's up and he's down. And I would think if he was to get checked out professionally, he might be able to salvage his career once he gets on the right track mentally and emotionally, because he's a very talented player.
Yeah, but to what extent, to what extent though, does his talent outweigh the antics he has pulled?
Well, that's why I said he needs to get.
Even with the help though, even when he has help, what makes him say, like, if he does get the help and they do find something, what is somebody going to take that risk then? That's the
It's
thing.
the
Will somebody
NFL.
take
I'm
that
sure
risk?
they'll find a way to put it in a contract.
Probably.
I'm sure they've had a lot of weird contracts over the years. This wouldn't be the.
Oh, wasn't Ben Roethlisberger wasn't allowed to ride motorcycles or something?
I heard that. I don't know if I know if that's true or not, but I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard actually different contracts like that. Like certain players can't do certain things because of how dangerous they are, which okay makes sense. I'm gonna go swim with sharks. Okay, have fun. But I don't know. I feel his career's done. I feel that nobody's going to pick him up, even if he seeks help, even if everything gets smoothed out. I still think his career is going to be done just because of his past antics, and also from what I was watching in a lot of like ESPN shows, a lot of analysts have said the same thing.
And it probably is the end of his career. It's kind of a shame it went out like that. Well, I don't know. Would you rather burn out or fade away? Because you could end up like Ocho Cinco and be playing in the CFL, still trying to recapture those old days, or you could just Antonio Brown it. As far as weird clauses, Eddie Lacy was a running back who I enjoyed watching. I had him on my fantasy teams, and then he got fat. When the Seahawks offered him a contract that if he would drop from 267 to 245 between March and September, he'd get an additional over $250,000. So he had a weight loss clause in his. So I'm sure if someone wants him bad enough, they'll have a mental health clause.
I'd imagine. I would imagine. Okay. I think this is just for soccer here. I don't know how to say his name. Luis Cesar has a no biting clause.
They should give him a mouth guard.
Let's see. And I'm just looking this up here because now I'm curious. See here, strange clauses in sports contracts.
Yeah, you have to look, because if you just Google football contracts, it's going to give you
soccer.
Right.
Raleigh Fingers had a mustache bonus.
A mustache wax clause, yeah.
I mean, it's...
And if they can put in a contract, they will, so...
Let's see, who else is there? Strange ones here. Roy Oswalt had a bulldozer bonus, whatever that one is. Landlord clause?
Yeah.
Ocular enhancement training for Carlos Beltran? There's one for you. Jason, you said you're looking at the same thing, right?
I'm in a different article, but I was in that article, yeah.
Charlie Kerfield. Jello Man.
Let me scroll down here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's, like I said, if they can put it in writing, they'll get it there.
All right. He was well known for his sense of humor, demonstrated by his request that his salary be up to $110,037.37 to reflect his uniform number 37. Even crazier that was his demand for 37 boxes of orange Jello be included as a contract clause. He loves his Jello.
Taking this to the other end of the entertainment spectrum, there's always the infamous Van Halen writer from their concerts where they demanded no brown M&Ms. You never heard of this?
I vaguely heard some. I didn't know who it was, but I heard some somebody doing that. I just couldn't remember who, but I heard somebody with the M&Ms.
So the reason behind this, and it makes a lot of sense when you hear the reasons. It really sounds like douchey rockstar diva behavior, right?
Well, their reason who would do that?
Their reason behind it was if they ignored that, what else on the rider would they ignore? So basically, it was their way of keeping the building and promoter honest. It wasn't that they disliked brown M&Ms. It was their way of saying, well, if you didn't do this, what else didn't you do?
Okay.
If you want us to play, you need to follow the rules, basically.
Okay, that's kind of okay.
It makes sense. Like, hey, it's stupid and we have it in here, but here's the reason why.
Saying that actually makes sense. Oh, here you go for sushi fans. Manny Ramirez, in his contract, unlimited sushi.
Who doesn't like unlimited sushi? I mean, one of my favorite food staples is sushi. So,
see here. When he signed a contract to play professional ball in Japan, that was in his clause. So, yeah, like I said, they're going to find anything to put, any way to put something in clauses. I mean, I think this could be a third period. You know that.
Crazy contract clauses.
I mean, here it is. We're looking at it. That's a possibility. But
spoiler alert, next episode.
We didn't say a thing. Quiet. Jason, bleep it out. Oh, that's funny. But I think you're right. So they probably would try to find some way to get some type of clause in there for if he does happen to go to another football team, whether it be in the NFL or somewhere else.
At this point, I'm sure the Jaguars will get swapped out for a CFL team. So,
well, there's CFL, all the USFL.
Yeah, we just talked about that. The USFL,
right? So who knows? He may be going there for all we know.
He could be.
Yeah, I mean, he was talented though. That's the thing, and the fact that now I'm not sure what made this happen, that they could not release him when this happened, but they waited until yesterday to announce his release.
I'm sure there's
contract
and legal issues they had to clear first. It is what it is.
Yeah. So on that note, that'd be the end of the second period. We'll be right back after a short break.